Hello and good day. Welcome back to Architectural Technology. On part 2 of the Archicad 25 release video series. And there's just going to be two primarily at this moment. I think next week I'll probably do a series trying to see its capabilities and how it works. There's a little project I've been thinking about for quite some time, so I think it'll be a good idea to try it out with Archicad 25. But nonetheless, let's move into the registration and licensing. So there you see, I'm done and the license is in and my identity is up. Then I can restart Archicad. That was my license screen. Now opening Archicad 25. We'll see what it's all about in a minute. Let's maximize the screen. New. The interface still looks the same here as what they've been doing since Archicad 23, or is it 22? But since just the recent previous ones, they haven't changed anything so far here. Looks the same. Graphical interface the same. The colors are the same. The icon is still the same one that they used for 24. So nothing really new in this area. Still waiting for it to start. Not sure what's happening now with my PC. You'll have to forgive my PC, people. It's a bit of a granny. Okay, we up. Continue in trial. Alright, seems like the tabs are still the same. The pop-up window is still the same. No change in color, no change in font, no change in graphics. Everything's still pretty much the same. No radicalization. Alright, we're here. Navigator still looks the same. Nothing's changed there. Okay, the only thing that seems to be included from 24 as well, I think, but primarily is that survey icon. And then there's the MEP system still from 24, the mechanical engineering and plumbing. And then there's this was the structural analytical model. Yeah, the show survey point coordinates, setting up the north, and finding the location settings. So basically setting up where your building is exactly. Yeah, the organizer, let's say the organizer, nothing changed. Organizer still the same. Let's go into view map. Everything's still arranged in the same layout and tabs. Okay, the 3D seems to have changed the names from perspective to physical model and frontal axonometric. Okay, physical model, frontal axonometric. Okay, then the structural analytical model. Okay, everything on the toolbar is still fine. There's palettes. Everything is still here. AP save for the inclusion. Okay, that was that. Okay. Equipment. Okay, let's get into the furniture. Alright, seems like they even improved the graphics a little and even the representation style. Okay, there seems to be new pieces of furniture, slight changes. Looks interesting. What's up? Let's see what else. Okay, the texturing as well has changed. Okay, quite good. Oh, there's new stuff, new ottomans. Interesting. I think some interior people will like this. Let's go down. Let's see anything else. Generally, most of the stuff is still the same, but I like the new additions anyway. Oh, okay. We have new couches, new sofas. Great stuff. And I like the new editing capacities. You can change the parameters with a lot more flexibility now, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So the detail level is still the same dialogue. Still have the same dialogue there. Okay, this is interesting. I like the capacity to customize as many parameters as possible. This one is interesting as well. The new parameters they've given to the furniture. Graphical representation still seems to have not changed on this one, but interesting. Okay, the leg style. Oh, interesting. They've done slightly new stuff on the furniture, giving it a little more customizing capacity. Let's look at the other stuff. Let's go back to that cladding. I want to see the profiles. Did they change? The profiles are still the same with what we've had all along. Let's go check on the visualization objects. The vehicles still the same. Nothing added, nothing changed, nothing fancy. Appliances still pretty much the same thing. Bathroom accessories, beds, some seems to have changed textures, but other than that, everything else seems to be still the same. Okay, they added a few things. Three things. Wardrobe open, okay. The chairs, we've checked this. Sofas, we've gone through this. Didn't quite notice this one. All right, we've seen these changes. Nothing new. Oh, okay. I like this one. I like this one. Definitely use it a lot. Oh, okay. Decoration, they added some new stuff. I like the blanket. I like the fact that now we have... Oh, it even has options and clothing. Okay, the interior people have to like this. I like that we have scatter pillows now. I like the library. It's improved. It's beautiful. I like it. Great job, Graphisoft team. Okay. The furniture layouts. Okay, we seem to have slight changes in the design of the chairs that come in the furniture layouts for the dining sets. Okay, the textures seem different. Is there anything else that's different here? Not much. Not much. Okay, let's see what it looks like. And if in 3D and how far maybe we can edit the textures. Let's add the visualization toolbar. And then we go to the 3D, the perspective particularly. And here it is. I see the new textures. Let's orbit around. Okay. No, it's a little bit of fresh air, just putting an angle into the seat. Okay. And the textures, just a different thing. The favorite thing I like to do is just to see this in a monochrome. When I'm designing, I like to work in monochrome. I see they improved on graphical quality. Seems to be a lot more refined. But the way it seems to be pixelating, there might be a lot less pixels than before. I'm not sure, or there are more pixels now. I don't know. But the graphics in monochrome seem to be a lot more defined and a lot more resolute. Check the textures library. Still the same thing. Still the same animal. They haven't given us anything particularly new. Yep, still fine. I'm okay with that. Don't need to see anything else there. I think we can get rid of this table. Don't need it. Now, let's move on to the next thing. Let's check the roofs. The roof tool. Anything. Dialogue is still the same. The composites are the same. The editing capacity is still pretty much the same. Nothing's changed. Staircase. I saw something they talked about, but the interface is still pretty much the same. All I can say is for more details on the changes in mode directly, you'll need to get to the Graphisoft YouTube channel and check out the videos they've put out. But here I'm just giving a basic overview for basic users like me to just see if the Archicad has just become alien and should we run away now. Or it's still user friendly. We don't need that much of an upgrading cost. The railing, let's check what they have. Anything new under the favorites tab? No, 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 no. All the same. Okay. Kitchen wall. One feature I use a lot. Okay, still the same animal we've had since recent times, and I really love the way they improved the editing capacity we now have in the curtain wall. Pick up the Graphisoft team, great stuff. Let's look at the doors. Do we have anything new, anything fancy? Nope. Same old, same old, same old. So good. Still, the dialogue is still the same. Let's look into what we can add into Archicad now. Okay, interpolability, I mean, still the same. Few changes there. And then external library objects. Okay, I see some RFA. Yeah, you guys that work with a lot of Rhino people. With a lot of what do you call this? Revit guys, you're gonna love this. Okay, let's take a look at Paramore. Okay, Paramore is now no longer just a plugin, it comes in the Archicad. Let's create a new instance and then create a new object. Let's take a cylinder. All right, let's do a little bit of coding. And all right, let's change the cylinders, what do you call it, the dimension, the height maybe. I don't need to change the name, I'm okay with the name. Let's plug it in. This is interesting. They're really going forward with their parametric capabilities. They are really taking this thing seriously. They're taking it very seriously. Okay, we input the dimension and it does change. Let's take the second dimension. Let's give it next parameter. Let's give it the next parameter. This one, let's change the radius, plug it in, boom, it changed. Now that's interesting. Maybe let's widen the view a bit. Let's see more of what we can do. Can't quite see everything clearly. It seems to have a lot of options. Eventually, really, they are going to give rhinoceros and grasshopper the running for their money. They're going to really give rhinoceros and grasshopper a running for their money. Okay, I see the command, the transformations. When you want to combine, I can just take and plug in. This is really just like what you have in Grasshopper. I think in Dynamo as well for Revit users. I don't need to save that. I think we're done. I like it. Need to learn more about it. Like I said, I still can't seem to find where you can export this as a Revit file. But all I know is the Revit Archicad compatibilities have sincerely improved. They have really worked on it, and the exchange of data and files and objects and libraries or families, if in Revit, has really been pushed to a level where it's quite interesting. You should check out their channel. They have one particular tutorial where they talk about this. SAF, okay, SAF translators. I see the IFC translation tab is still there. The import and translate, but we're still good. Import RFA as GTL object. Definitely, you Revit users are going to love that. Project preview. Those who interact with Revit users, I meant to say. I'm sure to say because of this. Sam, Sam, my good friend. You have to check this out. You have to check out the new Archicad since you're a Revit user who also is used Archicad. Okay, let's check out the cabinets here under the objects. Okay, they don't have too many of them. Now you can actually take a single cabinet and edit it in so many ways. Add counters, whiten it, stretch it, and then okay, you can change to how many you want. Let's equal height or unequal. Here you can actually add a sink now and choose from the multiple options of sinks you want, which is interesting. You can actually pick any cabinet you have and add a sink. Like, it's no longer like a fixed one. This is so cool. Okay, the taps, the different types of taps. Like I said, for interior people, this is going to be fantastic. And sometimes as well for when you're doing your specifications, when you're doing construction drawings and moving on to specifications, this level of detail is great. This level of detail is great. All right. I see. Nothing that new here. Okay. How about things I knew? Things I knew. I varied a couple of things. Oh, hot water connection. Wait, let's go back. What? Interesting. It's really, they are pushing the beam capacities even down to the smallest things that we normally haven't really been considering. They really are pushing the what do you call it, the limits of building information modeling and really going as far as possible. This is interesting. I like it. I love it. I'm looking for the stove. Where you add the stove? I can't seem to find that part. I was hoping they could have a tab where you can just add the stove, or is it on the other counters, on the other cabinets? See the sinks, all kinds of sinks here. The stove. Like you have to add the stove from appliances. That's what I'm assuming at the moment, but I think after using it a while, I'll discover if it's there or not. But so far, I'm not seeing it. I'm checking even with the L-shaped cabinet. We still have the same capacities as the previous one. The corner function one, we still have the same capacities as the previous one and the same editing propensities as we had. Okay. All right. I think that's what basically the kitchen cabinet library now looks like. Maybe I missed the stove somewhere. I don't know, but I doubt it. Let's go check again. I really don't think I missed it. This is what it looks like. Okay. It's not there. Let's move on. This is the medical equipment. Nothing changed. Office equipment. Nothing really changed. Outdoor furniture. Okay. We have a grill now. Okay. Not so many changes. Table. Oh, the bistro table. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I like this one. I like the coffee table. I like this one also. Definitely I'll be using this one. I'll definitely be using. Okay. This seems new and interesting. Let's see the editing capacity. Nothing much. Oh, okay. I love that they've given us more options for editing the library parts. It's good stuff. I think other than that, I'm okay with that. Let's check the other stuff that they have in the toolbox and the toolbar. Okay, let's check with the MEP lib. Okay. We have a lot of pipe work. So for those of you who like detailing a building to the last, putting all the information there, you should enjoy this. VAV units, the outlets, films, the VAV boxes, the valve reheat coils. Interesting. Let's go to the electrical. All right. It seems to be a lot. This also came anyway in Archicad 24, so it's not really new here. It's been there since Archicad 24, but I like that they really pushed the really pushed to be more and more detailed when it comes to being a built-in information modeling software. This is really beautiful. The tanks, okay, appliances, sewage pumps, sinks, right, water heaters, all right. Okay, see that one? Corner window. Did they do anything fancy? Nah, still the same library as the windows. Nothing new here. Let's go to the next tab. Okay, there's this thing I saw on their promotional video where you can now show a selection something you highlighted in 2D can now also be still highlighted in 3D. If you remember previously, the only thing you'd have is if you've highlighted something in 2D and then when you go to 3D, it won't necessarily be selected. So, and then you have to reselect it if you're still editing or something. For those of you who don't use Archicad heavily, it doesn't make sense what I'm talking about. For those who know, you know what I'm talking about. And I like that they've really taken this into account. To show you what I mean, let's maybe just put two windows here. Then I select one of them in the floor plan. And then I go to the 3D. Okay, let's zoom into it. You see, it wouldn't have selected anything. Sometimes I'll want that thing I've selected to still be selected, especially if I'm having an environment with a lot of things in it. So now, they've literally, okay, now you can say show selection. Now they have a dedicated tool. You don't have to necessarily right click and go down. And then, I do know you can go over that selected thing and then say show, select in 3D. Yes, select in 3D. Then now the selection I have in 2D, when I go to 3D, it's still selected. I like this new addition. For those of you who don't use Archicad heavily, it doesn't matter, right? And there's a way I use Archicad, and I like that you now have this. I really like it. I really like it. Pick up the Graphisoft team. Great stuff. Other than that, I think, okay, show survey points. All right. Let's look into this one and see what it's all about. Set the north. This is still not a new tool, but the fact that they've put it closer is something I like. You can set the north exactly to where you want your project north, and your whole project is oriented in that direction. Then you also need to set up your location where possible. And we can pick where we want to be. Choose a preferred city if you want preset, if your city is included there. If it's not, I guess you're gonna have to go to Google Maps, and then once you're in Google Maps, you can find your place, pick up its coordinates, put them in Archicad. Okay, it's taken me to what's been set at default. I do not exactly want this. Let's pick my location or any one of my locations here in Hoditsane. You can see Gaborone there, but I'm just outside of Gaborone. I'm in a village. And then pick that up. And I think you can paste it. Or if you have saved your location, you can import it. In this case, I believe you can just paste your coordinates. and enter the details of your project's address, your project name, and all those things. Currently it's in degrees, minutes, and seconds. You can change it to degrees if you want. We'll just check if my coordinates be true. I'm currently there. I've forgotten what I wanted to copy, but I think I already copied, pasted. Okay, that's south. Those are the coordinates for south. But nonetheless, you can paste up your coordinates and then it will literally now be based on where you are. I think we've seen that. I think for now we're good. Maybe we check the mesh if there's anything special. Nope, still the same interface, nothing new there. Morph, same interface, same dialogue. Nah, they haven't really done anything that much new from Archicad 24. I think this is all. Next time we meet, I'll be doing something on this trial to see what it's all about. So till the next time we meet, good people, please do have a good day and enjoy